Okay, I don't know if my camera's in focus here. We're gonna kind of have a fun summer. Let me turn on the lighting. I always look like Mr. Shadows. I got to turn on the Hollywood lighting. This lighting is not camera friendly. It never was. And I had a big sign in front of the door. My girlfriend last night is not accustomed to being told what to do by a bobcat. And the sign here says it's a piece of cardboard over here. It's fairly large. Don't let the bobcat out. No, don't let the bobcat outside, no matter what it tells you. Uh, he's not in physical shape. He's three-quarters blind, and I don't want him wandering out on the highway or whatever. He gets that wild smell to him. He might take off. So we're gonna have a fun summer. I'm gonna say a four-letter word. I inherited a Ford. I hate another Ford. I just hate to tell people that. It even hurts saying it, but it's too good to throw it away. They were going to make a show truck out of it, and they discombobulated it. They took everything apart, did a fairly nice job. Then they realized they were in over their head, and it takes somebody like me. And I got the mad scientist hair thing going. It's been colder in Alaska, and my pork chops are warmer in the freezer than I have been this winter, and made very little money to be starting out with another project. It's been a hard winter here. When hard winter sets in up here, you're froze in place, and then you try to get motivated. I got to put my ads out there. I'm going to travel around to all my buddies and fish up some work, and that's where we're going to start the summer. And I got to replace the tune player on Tara. Those cherry bomb mufflers, they don't last but more than a year or two, at least up here in the Rust Belt. It's kind of shitty. And then I have a message. You guys are going to go on the discovery where this thing's been sleeping for the last 15 years in a garage. It's just been there, this truck. So it's going to be kind of neat because you're going to get to see piles of junk on top of it just the way it's been left. It is a legitimate garage find. It's not a barn. It wasn't stuffed in somebody's barn. This was somebody's little cousin that got into it and was pumping money into the thing, and then he realized it was going to cost even more money, because that's what it does. It costs money. But to make a nice piece out of it and make a long story short, we're going to work with that. And we're going to get to my political message about Pig Vomit Pelosi. They're all barricaded inside the house, the White House. They're like a bunch of frickin' gangsters. What a goddamn shame this country is coming to, when we have to have this type of turds in our White House. Human excrement. I'm going to broadcast my news again to all of you, because a lot of you guys know me. And what I'm saying is, I am military. I was raised the military way. A lot of discipline. It's a lot of exercise. But I've grown up in one of the most communist states here in Pennsylvania. Even Texas wasn't all that great back there in the, I forget what the governor was back there in the 80s. They were sort of going that way. They had the right to pull you over, take your car apart in the middle of the street, and do what the fuck they pleased. Well, Pig Vomit and Mr. Potato Head Biden there, and you shitball Adam Shifty and Petey Booty Plug. News is, those military guys, we're not happy with you. None of my kin and my liking are happy with you folks. Just so you get the deep-seated message, military is going to be no particular type of friend to you. Okay? And I'm telling you that right from the top. You know, I got a good fan base and a lot of you guys. Cole, to answer your question, I hope I answered it in the beginning of the video. It's been dead winter up here. I'm not building any bikes. I'm not doing stuff at my age where I'm going to break my neck. When I was a little bit younger, it was fun. It really was. And to go out and challenge the elements sometimes. But I had sort of an injury not too long ago, and then cancer, and you know, I go through that older type of guy thing. So, Cole, to answer your question, I didn't really do a whole lot. It wasn't a money-making winter. Now, hopefully this summer things will open up, but with gas going up and Mr. Potato Head in office and delivering the types of political messages that Uncle Dutch delivers, you never know what can happen. This summer, it might be a summer of blood. Hearing my friends talk, I don't like what I'm hearing. I never set out with any intentions of harming anybody, but at this point, we all got to protect each other. It's going to turn into a mess. playing racist games and playing on uneducated people's minds the way these Democrats are doing it for protection and using these phony racial issues, it heats up the normal mind, especially the normal-minded people that can understand the manipulation that these people are going through. It's a hard-seated thing for somebody that grew up to be open-minded. I'm sorry my background is limited mainly to science and I'm limited mainly to science and mechanical. Okay, that was all I had interest in growing up. But now as I'm getting older, I feel this need that maybe I got to jump into politics. You know, I sent a state senator my message on a video disc. Didn't hear a fucking word, Mastriano. Okay? People aren't getting the message that America's pissed off. We want it back the way it was. We want our jobs back. We want our families and homes safe. We don't want a bunch of Nazis in uniforms and stormtroopers. And that's what this is going to lead to with the Democratic Party. It's just a matter of the warm weather coming before the battles start all across this country. And people have to live in fear. My relatives, my children are calling me. My daughter's coming back from California. She's done with California and Governor Nuisance. You've about done in California out there. You're going to be lucky if all you have left is a bunch of welfare housing and projects, because her job is leaving and she is leaving. And she's probably coming back here. Now what she's going to do here versus my other daughter in Texas, that's she has a niche down there with her cows and her horses. You know, Lisa I have no problem with, but Nikki, unfortunately, she has to pack in California. Governor Nuisance is done in her way of life. It's done in her job. My sons, both my sons are deeply concerned. The one I don't talk to a whole lot, but the other one, they're sad. They're sad what this country has come to, and that's my message is, don't give in to these people. Pig vomit, you get the fuck out of my White House. This is my country. We're the people that would have fought and died for this nation. You are a disgusting piece of dirt. A real piece of dirt. I don't know how many other people have said it, but I don't know if they quite said it in my way. But I want to tell you something. My anus is cleaner than your mind is. Well, hopefully people get the message. I'm not going to stand up to twinkle-toed cocksucking commies twinkling around me. I'm going to do something about it. And that's out of fear. They've put the fear of God in people. Our way of life belongs back the way it had been. Not your altered state. Your altered delusional minds. You better get your minds, your assholes, and your bodies wired straight out there in Washington, D.C. before this is a tragedy. That's my message to you folks. Hopefully we'll have a fun summer playing with paint, nuts, bolts, and dead vehicles, bringing them back to life. That's what I like to do, is give things life again. And I hate like hell to talk about death and destruction. It hurts an old soldier. It really does. It opens up old wounds. I don't think you ever heal. Once you've been in combat, I don't think your mind ever heals. And you always prayed to the day that you'd never see something like this come to your soil, like we're seeing. You can't pray enough to God. You can't praise the man enough. God's not going to save you from the evil that men do. Only men are going to solve this problem. And for people to see this type of evil, not stand up and do something about it, speak out against it, that is wrong as well. So thanks for watching my videos, and we're gonna make the pilot. We're gonna go look at the old dead carcass, and we're gonna go try to make it live on again. Thanks, guys.